All right, guys. It is the first full week of January 2025 here at LT. This is I guess it's the first Monday of the first official week. So we were closed last week for the holidays. Got my daughter back here in the back, showcasing the chairs. No, you're okay, baby girl. So we got some chairs we're going to test out in the cages that'll be easier to use for instruction, but also with wheels. Because I've had kids over the years that have ankle injuries or knee injuries or something like that, and they come and train obviously still, because there's always something you can get done. And I realized, watching one of my guys, who's got a ton of potential, by the way, and can be an absolute dog one day. He's using his little wheelie, trying to get around, and he had his crutches and everything. I'm like, man, if I can get a wheeled chair, it'd be easier for him to use his good leg and kind of shift around and go back and forth when we're doing certain exercises of things that he can do. And so that kind of sparked my idea. And then I was like, well, wait a minute. Us as instructors, when we're working on low pitches behind the screen or low DP, I'm like, hell, instead of having a regular chair, we have on wheels, we can move around a lot easier. And it's obviously easier to shift around. Things like that, most people listen to that and they go, oh man, that's silly, that's dumb. I go, for me, every little thing, as a strength coach and baseball instructor, a baseball coach, in the elite level, the smallest things matter. And someone would say, for instance, 5 minutes of training. So 5 minutes isn't going to matter. It matters a lot, especially over time. So if you can maximize every minute of every single day, that's how you become successful. At least my experience, and everybody else that I've ever heard that's been successful, they focus on the little things and do the little things right. So today, not to turn on the TV right now, this is a baseball focused day and softball focused day. So we got lessons. Scarlett's getting ready to start her softball pitching lesson, and I'm getting ready to start all of the hitting lessons for the night. In total today on Monday, I think we have about 30 kids coming in total, maybe a little bit more, somewhere right around there. So it's gonna be a good day of work, a good day of training, getting everybody inside through here, and FCS Championship's about to be on tonight, so we're going to pop on some football as well, especially looking forward to the big games coming up soon. But one thing I want to sit here and talk about is when it comes to training and lessons, everybody gets to the new year and everybody starts setting goals, whether it's physical goals, personal goals. And I think one thing, especially nowadays, they get obsessed with the sexiness of social media. They get obsessed with looking at all the things that are cool and all the special stuff. But in reality, the majority of everybody's day that's successful is pretty boring. You're doing the mundane things, whether it's reading, studying, training people. There's a lot of things that look really cool, a lot of things that are enjoyable, but I don't think people understand that you have to master the mundane. So for you, that are setting goals as a ball player, you've got to be willing to do things that aren't sexy, that are actually very boring, that are things that are not going to be as entertaining day in and day out as you think they are. The old adage is when you see success on TV and you see someone in the World Series, Freddie Freeman, for instance, and he talks about millions of times about all the BP hit with his dad, all the focusing on opposite field and keeping his hands inside and how it allows them to pull the ball more. There's a lot of things that get overlooked on why you become successful. And it's always the building blocks, especially with lessons. You're going to make gains, but it's a steady progression. You're going to make gains and improve, and then you're going to hit a plateau. Then you figure out the problem, and you improve, and then you hit another plateau, and then you're constantly doing this. And that's the same thing with life. I think people get caught up in thinking that everything needs to move at this steady state upward, and they're forgetting, for me, I always follow this rule. If it's not something I don't want to do, and I'm avoiding things that I don't want to do, I'm not building toward the success that I need to be at. I have got to do things that I don't want to do and things that I do not enjoy. And that's what sets me up for success, to do the things that I do want to enjoy. A lot of kids, especially, and nowadays, everybody wants to start at that job where they're making, 60 grand, 80 grand, 100 grand, 150 grand, whatever that number is for people, instead of doing the work to build up. And instead of chasing the opportunity and chasing to be great at something, people chase money. And the money is the byproduct of chasing your opportunity. And I think people forget that. And just like success on the field on a diamond is chasing opportunity, capturing opportunity, and being prepared for that opportunity. But first vlog of 2025, guys. Coach Laird, out.